Hi everybody, welcome back to Python Enthusiast. Today we are going to see a Python program to demonstrate a pie chart. So pie chart, hopefully people are aware of pie chart in our schooling itself. So pie chart is nothing but a data which is represented in the form of a circular graph. The data will be represented in the form of a circular graph, and the graph that circular graph consists of the data as a whole. So pie means whole or entire thing. Within the pie chart, you'll have a different slices. Each slice will represent the individual component of the pie chart. So let us have a today in this video we are going to have a look how you are going to create the pie chart in Python using the matplotlib. And after creating the pie chart, you need to label each fragment, right? You need to label each segment or fragment, how you are going to label it, and how you are going to customize the different colors and combinations according to your interest. And then how you are going to do something like explode is something like to make a particular fragment to stand out as a different one, instead of putting all together in a circular form. If you want if you want a segment, or if you want a fragment to move apart, how you are going to do so? You can do it by means of explode. How we are going to do so, all these topics will be covered in this video. Now let us quickly jump into our Python programming. So as we said earlier, we need to import the matplotlib and its sublibrary called as pyplot in order to call upon the functions like pie chart and all. And then if you want, if you are using some numpy functions and all, it's better to include import numpy. And now let us take a pie chart which consists of few subjects like math, science, physics, chemistry, and all. So I'll be naming them my subjects equal to, and marks obtained in each subjects. Okay, so let us assume the marks obtained in. Let us take my subjects as first initially. All the subjects: mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, social. So these are all the five subjects which I am taking. So this can be our labels itself: mathematics, physics, chemistry, and biology, and social. So what are the values we got? Based on the values only we are going to plot our draw our pie chart, right? So for that I'm taking one more variable with my underscore marks. So the marks can be 30, 25, 25, 20. So let us remove social. Just let us take only four subjects and make sure that the four subjects altogether add upon to 100. Okay, 30, 25, 25, and 20, these are my subjects. So and the labeling, which I, as I said, if you want to label it, the labels will be mathematics 30, physics 25, and chemistry 25, and biology 20. This is assume this is in percentage wise the marks obtained. Okay. Okay, so how I am going to do: plt dot py. So my marks, let us just plot and first see without giving any labels. And as usual, to display it, we'll be using calling upon show function. Let us run it. So now if you could see, you have given mathematics, physics, chemistry, and biology. So four fragments are there. So this is our pie chart, which is nothing but the data represented in the form of the circular graph, each segment wise. Okay, each is a segment wise. But the thing is, you need to label them. So when you look at it, Is it so informative? This is not much informative. So this is divided into four fragments according to the marks obtained or percentage of marks obtained. But we need to be little, to be more informative, we can label them. So how we are going to give the label? So there is something called parameter called labels, where we can add upon in pi function. So I'll be adding a pi within the pi function, comma, labels equal to, sorry, labels equal to, so my subject. So as I said, the four subjects are this. So I'll just label it. So mathematics, physics, chemistry, and then biology. Okay. So the more marks obtained is 30%. So 30% more space is around your mathematics. This is your physics. Chemistry is in green and biology is in red. So if you want the colors to be changed, so there is also one more option. You can customize your pie chart according to the colors you want. The way you can do is, additionally, there is something called colors. So I need to give a comma. That also will be added within our pi function, colors, colors, comma. So we can simply give a list here or my colors at the top itself. So let me take in a simple form like my colors. I didn't declare it. I'm now going to declare it. My colors. So we'll go in the same format. So my colors. So when I take my colors, it should be four list, because you are divided the pie chart into four different slices, right? So these colors can be R. You can say for red, mathematics. Let us expect as R. So there is like, you can give your simple RGB, all the variants of it, if you are aware of, if you have it in your fingertips, or you can also give a hexadecimal number also. Right now, for simplicity sake, I'm giving R. So C for cyan, the color is as I know. If you want, you can look up into it and change accordingly. Green for chemistry, as usual, or let us change to blue. Okay, and Y for yellow. So mathematics should be displayed in R. Physics should be in cyan color, or chemistry in blue, if not blue, and biology in white, yellow. So hopefully you'll get the same result. I'll just run it. Yeah. So if you could see, mathematics is in red color, physics is in cyan, and chemistry is in blue, and biology is in yellow. Okay. And then if you want a legend regarding this, all the fragments of the pie chart, you can simply give us a plt.legend. In my earlier, there's a function called legend. In my earlier videos also I have mentioned, there is a function called legend which will represent the area within the graph. So this will represent the area of a particular element, describing a area which describes a particular element. Legend is nothing but a area which will describe a particular, each and every component or element within the graph, which means it will give you a red followed by mathematics, cyan physics, blue chemistry. This is how it appears. Let us run and check. Right, so this is how: red mathematics, cyan is physics, chemistry, biology. So this will give you a better understanding. This also gives you an understanding, but when you add an legend, this appears like this, more little bit, it will give you a little bit thing. And let us also give us some title to it so that it will be, so let us give pie chart or demo, pie chart demo. Okay, so let us comment it out because those are overlapping. We can just restructure them, but we are not much interested right now. Let us run it. Okay, pie chart demo. This is how our pie chart looks. So initially, as I said, in this video we are going to look into how we are going to create a pie chart. So we are going to create pie chart by means of pie function, by calling upon the pie function within this matplotlib library. So then, how we are going to label it? There is something like labels equal to, we'll be passing upon the labels in the list. Okay. And then, how you are going to color it? If you want to customize according to your wish, you can customize. As I said, these are not only these colors, there are over 140 colors which are supported within this. You can just look into, you can just look up to them, and whatever color you want, you can customize it here within your pie chart. As I am aware of the regular colors, I just mentioned them. If you want, you can Google it and just give it as such. And then the next thing is explode. Explode is nothing but if you want this particular segment of mathematics to be a little bit away from your pie chart, so I'll be giving this explode. Okay. So let me give my explode. First, I have a parameter something like explode here itself, similar to our labels and colors. So explode equal to, I'm just giving my list, my underscore explode. If you don't want any changes to your regular other, if you don't want these to be disturbed, I'll be giving a 0. If you want only mathematics, let us give a change of value, something like 0.2 comma. We don't want it, I don't want to disturb physics, chemistry and biology. So I'm just giving you a zeros. Let us check how the output appears. Okay. So now if you have a look at here, explode equal to my explode, I want mathematics to be diverted by zero point 0.2. So that's how I gave a mathematics got deviated from the pie chart, moved apart, and rest all stayed in their own places. If you want even biology to be away from it, I'm going to give some value like zero point 0.3 for biology. Could observe this is for biology. So I want physics and chemistry to be intact, which means they should be joined together only. So now if you could see, these are all this is how you can explode, or how you can, according to your problem requirement, you can change all the relevant changes. So as this doesn't look much better, I'm just moving back to zeros only, or I can just give a zeros, or for simplicity sake, sorry, for a simplicity's sake, let us only give a mathematics, because this doesn't look much better for me. So according to your requirement, you can change whatever segment you want, and how much apart you want. You can recheck it, and according to your requirement and all, you can explode it. Okay. So let us run it. So this is our pie chart. Okay. If you are making this to 0, this appears as a regular circular graph. But then I just want it to be like this, just to make some difference, that you can do all these magics, or you can do all these things whatever you want with within the matplotlib. I just left it as such. So this is all about our pie chart. So on a whole, pie chart is a circular graph which represents the data in the form of segments or fragments or whatever. Okay. So we will be using our pi function to do so, to do all the functionalities whatever you want over this. So if you want, there are still more functionalities you can recheck and add as a parameters to this according to your problem requirement. So for more programs, please subscribe to Python Enthusiast, and thank you for watching.